mixing, fixing for another big game. It's the...
And we drop you into the start of this next possession. The score, 7-0. This is Joe Mixon, fourth in the NFL in rushing last season. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The offense set to take the field here as they have the football in the final minute of this first quarter. So Dalton now. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Come on, QB, come on.
1st and 10 for Dalton. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. And Dalton to throw. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Andy Dalton looked good on that pass, but I'll tell you what, all time in his career against Pittsburgh, it has been a struggle. 3-12 as a starter against these Steelers. Just more evidence of their dominance over the years in the AFC North. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. He's got his man, Boyd. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make the play on the football.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, here's Mixon, and he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. but I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
And Bullock will put this one through, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. A dozen plays on. So second quarter, this offense losing and hoping to get the football in the end zone for the first time. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw again on second down. Dalton. That's complete to John Ross. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Dalton on the draw to Mixon. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Dalton now to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Good work, boy. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure.
And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10. Once again from the 28. To throw again. Dalton avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Check. Watch the safety creep. Hey.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game. Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And Green with a catch left side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. Dalton, 1st and 10. And the catch good. It's Eifert. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
He's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Dalton. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. But it'll be 2nd down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Here's Dalton. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be home. Now following the field goal, what can this offense do? We're about to find out.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Dalton, and his throw's going to be incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Throwing on 1st down. Dalton, throw left side complete. It's Boyd. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. A draw play for Mixon. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Once again, they run with Mixon. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Passing, it's Dalton. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Well, some credit there to A.J. Green because he's so tough to cover. Sometimes he causes those penalties.
And he's one of the more difficult guys to cover in the NFL because of his ability to do just about anything on a route. Hard to do. Creates a lot of pass interference calls.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And Dalton's throw on target to Tyler Boyd. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Off the edge, Mario Addison gets the sack. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. So now Dalton. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green that time. And now it's 3rd down.
Watch the slip. Watch the slip.
He'll look to throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Well, look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Green once again the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. All right, here's Dalton toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The linebacker, T.J. Watt, there on the coverage. What a play. Maybe a game-saving play on the knockdown there. That was beautiful, wasn't it? If you're looking at it from the defense's perspective, it looked like they had a shot at it, maybe a completion. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On 1st down, Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action now, Dalton. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Green last year had the lowest numbers of his career output-wise, 694 yards, 6 touchdowns. But, of course, there was a reason for that. He was battling a toe injury the second half of the season. And, boy, did the Bengals miss his presence. They limped to the finish line, losing 7 of their last 8. They are happy to have him back and healthy. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Another chance for Dalton. Oh, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. And he got it. The kick is good. In overtime, he's able to split the uprights. Well, we thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Bengals,